Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. And now, let's join ace broadcaster MAMODE AKUGHA as he takes us inside the Niger Delta.
Hello out there and welcome to the program. It's Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Niger's oil-rich region. I'm your regular host, MAMODE AKUGHA.
Inside the Niger Delta.
As the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Nigeria's foremost intervention agency, prepares to mark its 25th anniversary, former Acting Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Mrs. Ibim Semenitari, is calling on Niger Deltans to rally behind the agency in its mission to drive holistic development across the region's largely underdeveloped communities. Mrs. Semenitari made the call in a recent interview with our correspondent.
In the past 25 years, the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, Nigeria's leading intervention agency, has seen about 5 different sets of boards and management teams, along with several interim leaderships made up of acting managing directors or sole administrators. One of those who served in an acting capacity at the helm of the commission is Mrs. Ibim Semenitari, a seasoned journalist by profession. She was appointed acting managing director in December 2015 and served until November 2016.
Up until this time, I'd been doing a lot of activism. I was sure that the region could do more and could get more. I was convinced that the NDDC could do more and could be more. And so it was an opportunity to prove to myself and to the region that the NDDC could play a role in redefining matters in the Niger Delta.
While calling for reforms that would strengthen the NDDC to better deliver sustainable and inclusive development, she pointed out the need for the full implementation of the Steve Orosanya report, the Niger Delta Regional Development Master Plan, developed by the NDDC, amongst others.
The Orosanya report does provide a roadmap and a direction that could help the Niger Delta Development Commission. That report has with it tons and tons of valuable insight. The NDDC Act has the roles of the commission clearly spelled out. And then there was the Ministry of Niger Delta replicating the same rules. And then there was the Presidential Amnesty Plan replicating some of the roles of the NDDC. And so you find that sometimes leads to overlap, sometimes leads to confusion, and sometimes leads to the instability we talk about. The Orosanya report said clearly, you need to streamline all of this.
She, in turn, urged the people to continue supporting the board and its leadership, stressing that only through such cooperation can the needed development be achieved across their communities.
There are parts of this region where the only government presence they have is the NDDC. I think my biggest problem was a matter of attitude, of how could you can teach people to do a job. You can even navigate and say, no, it's not well done, do it properly. But you cannot teach people to have the right attitude. You can't really teach people to want more. They have to want more.
The former acting managing director hailed the current board and management for adopting a bottom-up approach for engaging directly with the people and grassroots leaders to find tailored and collective solutions to the many challenges confronting the people. In another development, The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku, has revealed that all is now set for the commencement of the NDDC Local Postgraduate Scholarship Scheme as part of efforts to broaden the Commission's postgraduate scholarship program, which sponsors at least 200 indigenous scholars in institutions across the world every year. Dr. Obuku made this known last week, shortly after inspecting the oral interview session for candidates of the 2025 NDDC Foreign Postgraduate Scholarship held in Port Harcourt, Rivers State.
We decided to also come up with the local postgraduate MSc scholarship, because since the one for the foreign postgraduate scholarship is limited, we felt we should also accommodate more persons within the local universities. So that will be the next phase that we are going into. Maybe we'll round up with this foreign postgraduate scholarship.
The interview was for candidates who made it past the initial set of examinations, including a computer-based test and a paper and pencil test. The NDDC Director of Education, Health and Social Services, Dr. George Uzowane, who was also part of the inspection team, said the Commission employed an open and transparent process in ensuring that only qualified candidates from the oil-rich region are selected for the NDDC scholarship scheme.
Those who scored 35 over 50 or 70% were invited for the next stage. Every student gets his answer or his score right after they finish the exams, so that there is no case of, oh, my answer was changed or my score was changed.
Benedict Chigoze and Blessing Chinonso, who took part in the exercise, shared their experiences.
I feel that the whole process appeared to be very transparent.
The process was seamless and very helpful for someone with visual impairment like myself. The supervisors were very cooperating and understanding with my peculiarity. So I say thanks to NDDC for this opportunity.
In addition to its postgraduate scholarship scheme, the NDDC is also investing in other youth empowerment initiatives like the just concluded Port Harcourt Tech Expo, which the Commission sponsored. The program brought together tech experts, industry leaders, young people, and even secondary school students to explore the vast potentials of the tech ecosystem, as well as connect with others in the space. In his remarks, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the NDDC, Dr. Samuel Obuku, encouraged youths from the oil-rich Niger Delta region to take advantage of the technological evolution sweeping across the world.
We don't believe in calling you out for training. They will give you starter packs. You go home, some persons sell those starter packs, and at the end of the day, you're back to square one. While you know that at the back of your mind, you have to start striving on how to have your own company that you can also employ people. And this is the opportunity.
Participants at the expo were optimistic that the experience would indeed inspire innovation and open up a new vista of opportunities for young people in the oil-rich region. Other youth empowerment initiative of the NDDC includes the Holistic Opportunities Program of Engagement, otherwise known as Project Hope, as well as its Youth Internship Scheme, which is aimed at attaching youths from the Niger Delta in reputable organizations in order to gain hands-on experience.
Inside the Niger Delta.
The Bayelsa State government, in the spirit of the season, hosted Muslims in the state to a celebratory feast at the government house in Yenagoa. The deputy governor of the state, Senator Lawrence Erujakpo, who represented his principal, Senator Doediri, not only welcome and receive the Muslims, but personally served food to the guests, an act that mirrors the true essence of the Eid el-Kabir celebration, which is rooted in the ideals of sacrifice and selflessness. Senator Eru Jagbo, who spoke to journalists after the banquet, used the opportunity to call on both political and religious leaders in the state to imbibe the spirit of service and sacrifice in their respective roles, adding that true leadership is all about putting others first.
Prophet Muhammad and then Jesus Christ are people who taught us example of sacrifice and servant leadership. So I want to use the opportunity of this Eid Kabir to encourage Nigerians and all of us to show love to each other and be sacrificial to each other.
The members of the Muslim community in the state were full of appreciation to the government for what they described as its continuous show of love and support.
I want to use all this opportunity to thank the state government, especially the Miracle Governor and his team, for the support to the Muslim, especially the Muslim women and the vulnerable. We appreciate them, we thank them, and we pray that Allah should continue to be with them and guide them.
More than just a festive gathering, the people say the gesture by the state government signifies the spirit of unity, inclusion, and religious tolerance that thrives in the glory of all land state, especially at a time when Nigeria is grappling with rising ethno-religious conflicts.
Inside the Niger Delta. NDDC at 25, a journey of holistic and sustainable development across communities in Nigeria's oil-rich region. The path has been uneasy, but the mission remains unchanged, transforming communities, impacting lives and building hope. Here is a new era of making a difference by forging partnerships for a peaceful and prosperous Niger Delta under the Renewed Hope initiative of President Bola Tinubu.
Community development is a matter very close to my heart. Oboku, the MD of NDDC, is doing a good job, encouraging to achieve more.
NDDC, 25 years of making a difference. AKUGHA Group, oil and gas, dredging, power and air transportation. AKUGHA Group, petroleum product sufficiency, energy sustainability and infrastructure development.
For 32 years and counting, Income Electrics Limited, an indigenous power company, has been at the forefront of power generation, transmission and distribution amongst other related services in Nigeria and other African countries. Behind this electrical engineering firm that continues to expound the boundaries of innovation and sustainability in the power sector is a visionary leader and pace-setter in the person of Engineer Dr. Ogeneochukwu Matthew Edewe, who through his expertise continues to pioneer new approaches in solving the ever-growing energy needs in Nigeria and indeed Africa. The Delta-born electrical engineer founded Income Electrics back in 1992 and grew it to become one of the biggest Nigerian one-stop power solution outfit with many other subsidiaries and business interests in the sector. Recently, this titan of the power sector in Nigeria, Engineer Ogeneochukwu Matthew Edewe, celebrated his 65th birthday. And to mark this milestone, we take you through his life's journey and the birth of Income Electrics and its overall impact in the power sector in Nigeria.
While many may be enjoying the fine work of Income Electrics Nigeria Limited, a company in the business of generating, distributing and retailing electricity with its subsidiaries, few people may know the brain driving its remarkable success. His name is Engineer Dr. Ogeneochukwu Matthew Edewe, a man often described as an embodiment of integrity, innovation and value creation by those that have come across him. Born in 1960, Dr. Edewe hails from Afisire in Ughelli North Local Government Area of Delta State. He started his academic journey at St. Francis Primary School in Sapele before proceeding to Government College Ughelli for his secondary education. After 5 successful years at Government College Ughelli, he then attended Edo College in Benin City to obtain his higher school certificate HSC. He later got admitted to the University of Benin, where he studied electrical and electronics engineering. Armed with his degree and an unquenchable desire as well as rock-hard determination, Dr. Edewie started his career as an electrical engineer at Sokotech Nigeria Limited, where he spent over 5 years between 1986 to 1992. In 1992, he founded Income Electrics Company Limited to navigate the intricate waters of the Nigerian power sector. The vision behind this was simple: to provide homegrown solutions to the huge energy deficits in Nigeria through the entire power value chain and to ensure access to electricity in underserved and unserved communities. Since then, Income Electrics has remained steadfast in its commitment to its founding vision, delivering power solutions that serve humanity from concept to completion, which is handing over the keys. It could be said to be Africa's only end-to-end power solution provider from generation to transmission, distribution, retail and manufacturing. 32 years on now, the company is not just surviving but it's thriving as a major player in the power value chain, and expertise cutting across engineering, procurement, construction, commissioning, operation, maintenance, management and consulting. Some of the major projects the company has undertaken, both completed and ongoing, include the 36.5 megawatts Independent Power Project IPP in Freetown, Sierra Leone, the 252.2 megawatts gas turbine power plant Omoko, River State, and MVA diesel power plant at Obudu, Cross River State, the Brutu and Focados mini-grid projects in Delta State, and the 12 megawatts gas-fired power plant Onne Oil and Gas Free Trade Zone in River State. Meanwhile, the 36 megawatts dual-fuel power plant at Apapa Port Complex in Lagos, which is still at the proposal stage, is also expected to be one of the company's flagship energy infrastructure projects that will help in boosting industrial productivity in Nigeria. The company, known for overcoming difficult terrains such as those in the Niger Delta, is also about to commission the 20 megawatts power plant at Escravos that will provide electricity to about 30 oil and gas host communities in the area. This project, initiated back in 2018, is indeed a game changer for the people who, despite hosting Chevron crude oil terminal and their rich oil resources, have been in darkness without electricity for decades. The Escravos Power Project, when operational, possibly in the next few weeks, will stimulate economic development and improve living standards, as well as give some sense of belonging to the people. Overcoming all the logistical and other challenges to deliver this major project is truly a testament to the expertise, dedication and leadership of Income Electrics in the sector. Also, Income Electrics has pioneered a public-private community partnership strategy to provide electricity in the riverine areas of the Niger Delta. This innovative approach is being piloted through the Burutu Focados mini-grid project, as well as the Niger Delta Development Power Pole, which is currently being considered for adoption by the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, a partner with whom the company has previously undertaken and successfully delivered several rural electrification projects across some of the most challenging terrains in the country's resource-rich yet underserved region. Engineer Edewie is also the managing director of For Power Consortium, the major shareholders of Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company, or PHED for short, which supplies power to 4 states of Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River and Rivers. The consortium also manages Easy Pay, a digital platform that makes everyday bill payments and utility services quick, secure and easy. They also run the largest meter factory in sub-Saharan Africa, known as Metering Solutions Manufacturing Services Limited, MSMSL, with headquarters in Akwa Ibom State. Income Electrics, under the visionary leadership of Engineer Edewe, is tackling one of the most pressing challenges facing Nigerians today, which is the high cost of energy for households. The company is addressing this issue through its Energy Cost Reduction Initiative, which combines energy source optimization with enhanced efficiency. Engineer Edewe has attended and undertaken several executive programs at prestigious institutions, including IESE Business School, Harvard Business School, the John F. Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University, Wharton Business School, and Lagos Business School. That has kept his mind sharp to this day. Engineer Edewe is a fellow of several professional bodies, including the Nigerian Institute of Power Engineers, NIPE, the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, the Nigerian Society of Engineers, NSE, amongst others. In recognition of his remarkable contributions in the field of engineering in Nigeria, he was conferred with an honorary Doctor of Science degree in engineering, honoris causa, by Michael and Cecilia Ibru University in Delta State in 2023. Engineer Edewe is also known for giving back to the society through the Income Electrics Foundation. He has awarded numerous scholarships to students now pursuing various levels of education across the country. The foundation is also working to establish a vocational and technical training school to equip young people with the relevant skills and knowledge needed to thrive in today's fast-paced and competitive world. Recently, friends, associates and family came together to celebrate a remarkable milestone as this accomplished businessman and towering figure in the power sector turned 65. For them, it was more than just a birthday. It was a tribute to the exemplary, hard-working and resilient spirit of a man who has consistently blazed the trail for over 30 years.
He is somebody who focuses on achieving and he doesn't stop until he achieves it. He is also blessed with a heart of gold. For him to have carried all these Nigerians behind him, have carried all these Nigerians.
Perhaps it would not be out of place to call on the federal government to tap into the very vast experience of Dr. Edewe in its attempt to turn around the rather epileptic power sector in Nigeria.
Inside the Niger Delta.
For many years, the Isoko National Youth Assembly, INYA, which is the apex youth body for the Isoko ethnic group in Isoko North and South local government areas of Delta State, did not have a permanent office or a fixed location to run its activities. This long-standing need inspired the idea of building the Isoko House right along the Isoko-Asaba Expressway, directly opposite the Delta State University of Science and Technology, Ozoro. The dream started back in 2018 when the then leadership of the assembly, led by Comrade Emwakpo Ovie, laid the foundation for a 300-seater hall with office spaces. But due to funding challenges, the project stalled for a while. Fast forward to early 2024, the Comrade Enuwake Orogun-led executive committee, which came on board in December 2023, made it their mission to complete the project. Despite all challenges, this determined team finally got it done, and the brand new state-of-the-art Isoko House, now known as the Fred Obe Secretariat, was officially opened recently by engineer Kestin Pondi, Managing Director of Tantita Security Services, one of the firms responsible for protecting pipelines across the Niger Delta.
The Isoko Youth House and the Secretariat, to the glory of God
and development of humanity.
In his address, Isoko Youth Assembly President Comrade Eniwake Orogun thanked his fellow youths and kinsmen for their unwavering support, which he said made the completion of the building possible. Comrade Orogun also appreciated Tantita Security Services and its managing director, Engineer Kestin Pondi, for their generous investment in the project and for believing in the dreams and potential of Isoko youths.
Today we have achieved this milestone, not just by our own strength alone, but chiefly because High Chief Kestin Pondi believed in our dreams and vision. The Isoko Youth House will be a center for learning, innovation and positive engagement. A place where dreams are born and potentials are realized. We must continue to provide tailored mentorship, skills development and opportunities for our young people.
For his part, Engineer Pondi, who also served as the chairman of the day, in his goodwill message, urged Isoko youths to make the best use of the structure and to remain active contributors to peace and sustainable development across their communities.
We will continue to work collaboratively with all stakeholders to promote security, economic empowerment and sustainable development in the Niger Delta and across Nigeria. To the Isoko youth, this is your house. Please use it wisely. Please guide it jealously. Let it be a hub of innovation, organization, and unity.
The carnival-like ceremony drew traditional rulers from across Isoko Nation, dignitaries, the chairmen of Isoko North and Isoko South local government areas, as well as women and youths from all the 24 electoral wards in the 2 local government areas. With a new state-of-the-art secretariat now in place, the Isoko Youth Assembly also announced plans to roll out youth empowerment programs. These include business expansion grants, school fee support, and the distribution of sewing machines and laptops to enterprising young people across Isoko Nation.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Well, that's where we draw the curtain on the program for today. Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region, will be back same time, same station next week. Until then, you can follow us on our social media handles showing right now on your screens. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Until next week, I am MAMODE AKUGHA thanking you for staying tuned. Bye for now.